instead of just me sitting down and explaining you why. So I urge you to not give it much thought and just take off.
Just go somewhere. Go somewhere jahan pe you have been many times and that feels like home.
Or an unknown place. Promise that it will change your life. Let me explain. So it doesn't have to be anything big, just a day or two or maybe a week. Just pack the essentials and just and even when you are on a micro adventure, you'll still have the urge to be comfortable. You'll still have the urge to do your exact same routine, which is Netflix, food, work, etc. First rule of micro adventures, just don't follow your routine. And I think that all of those are just conveniently designed barriers to keep us away from spending time with ourselves. Alright, so if you are an introvert, which means that you recharge through your alone time by going inwards, then micro adventures is like just entering a little cheat.
Sometimes there's things a man cannot know. The gears won't turn and the leaves won't grow. There's no place to run and no gasoline. Engine won't turn and the train won't leave. Engines won't turn and the train won't leave. I will stay with you tonight.
One of the ways that we can do that is by meditating. If we haven't really spent face-to-face time with our inner child, we always have the flight or fight nervous system activated because we do not have clarity on something yet. Means that we are always either stressed, anxious or paranoid about something. Means that we are always either stressed, anxious or paranoid about something. And actually sitting and being with our thoughts turns on our default mode network, which is being, because we are human beings after all. When you actually spend time in silence with yourself, you come to realize that there are certain bits of your psyche, certain bits of your personality that you haven't really talked to in a very long time. Favorite way to acknowledge those parts is by sitting down and journaling. My favorite way to acknowledge those parts is by sitting down and journaling. Journaling when you are away from home, या फिर journaling when you are not in a familiar environment is like quite literally it just forces you to think differently. Like that is like my perspective on it, because you're not really in your usual environment, so where it forces you to explore yourself, it forces you to explore and learn more about yourself, about all of the possibilities, about who you could be. One of the things that I observed within myself in this trip to Sri Lanka was when I actually sat and journaled, तो फिर I realized that there are like some patterns that I need to change for my growth and individuation. And this trip is super memorable to me क्योंकि this is the trip जहाँ पे I actually started reading the works of Carl Jung, and naturally I journaled about masculinity, femininity, and how they coexist in nature. Anyways, back to the
leaves you empty with nothing.
one thing that I said in the beginning of this video is just pack the essentials and just leave. This is my bag that I carried to Sri Lanka. It is a bag from Decathlon. It has a 40-liter capacity. This is another bag which is about the same size as this. So this bag is full of old wearable clothes. Few of them जो मेरे हैं, few of them that I got from my friend. And we are going to give all of these to an orphanage. Micro adventure जहाँ पे you just pack the essence. You to have a look at yourself, and it makes you realize that you could live with a lot less. You could be happier with a lot less.
Leaves you empty with nothing but dreams. In a world gone shallow, in a world gone mean. Sometimes there's things a man cannot know. The gears won't turn and the leaves won't grow. There's no place to run and no gasoline. Engine won't turn and the train won't leave.
And the last thing that a trip away from home teaches you, prerequisite of missing someone or even missing a place, is to be away from it and to create space. And life keeps teaching it to me, even though I never forget it, is that even though you are headed towards the stars, always appreciate what you already have. We are back to where we started this video, and I want to read out one of my favorite quotes that is from T.S. Eliot that really fits the moment. We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time.